As their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ronald Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The Browns first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Room to run past midfield. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now 4th down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Second and 13. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A loss of 3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Browns nothing. Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
And 6.
And he's got Miller. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's not going to get me. Mark 55, Mark 55. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Hurts sets up to throw it. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Turnover on down.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Browns 3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's just me and you. Watch two. Watch two. Watch two. I got one.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Choose the line. Watch out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Completes it to Hardman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Down Cleveland.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Browns first down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Gay's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
The 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll buy some time right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding room at the 30. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Check 31, check 31. Kill.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, check.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. the 5.
That's another.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard.
Throwing is Hurts. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Browns 13.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cortland Sutton with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his big tight end, Fant. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll let this go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 95 yards. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 9 now. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Choose the mic. Let's go, D.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think we might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Westbrook out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Choose the right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Choose the light. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Light 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Take me out. Here we go. Light 2. Light 2. Target, 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 target.
The open man is Westbrook. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 19 target.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The second down pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Here's 56. Browns 34.